back, everyone. We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. I have my longest running guest on my show with me. He's Doc, the owner of Hypnotic One. Doc, thank you. Thank you for, you have been on this show longer than anyone, and I appreciate you so much. And you have a guest with you, and I want you to tell, first of all, a little bit about yourself real quickly, and then we want to introduce your guest.
Well, everybody that's heard me knows what I do. I'm a hypnotherapist. I help people achieve their goals. I don't just do smoking and weight loss and things like that. I do a lot of things. I do help people get off alcohol, drugs, smoking. I help them get off depression and any other psychological addictions. Plus, I help motivate them to go to the next level of their success, whether they be in business, whether they be personal, whether they be a professional athlete or a amateur athlete, or maybe that they're just starting out in business. They need to know how to get in the right direction, because I've helped, probably 60,000 people by this time. I've been doing this for 40 years professionally, and I've helped probably about 20,000 businesses, help them be profitable and get started the proper way.
People don't realize that hypnotherapy, or if you would, I know you don't like to call it therapy, but it is what it is. And let me just say this, they don't realize that how it can help in other areas than what they normally think.
That's right, because, like you say, I really don't like to call it therapy, but it really is. It's just changing your mindset so that you automatically get rid of all the negatives, get rid of all that, and start programming yourself for positive and for success. And that's what we do, because you can't be thinking about losing and winning at the same time. And you're not always going to win at the top of the level. You're not always going to be winning at that game. You're not always, but you can always be better than you were the last game. You can always look at what you've done wrong, because whenever you are doing things, you're learning. You're in a learning curve your whole life to improve. I'm smarter now than I was yesterday, hopefully, and hopefully everybody else is too, because you learn things. And it might be something small, but you put them in your mind so that you automatically keep changing and moving to the next level of your success.
So who do you have with you today?
I've got Tracy with me today, and I just met her, about a week, 10 days ago, and she just happened to step into my waiting room with her son. And we just started talking, and she's such a neat lady. I'm going to let her talk a little bit and tell her what happened.
Yes, well, I just ran in literally about a week ago. I noticed his shop over there, and I was actually at one of my son's testing for his school, and I just decided to drop in because I was interested in hypnosis. And let me tell you, since I've met him, my life has changed already. It's only been a week.
Wow, that's awesome. That's powerful.
Yeah, I was at the point where I was getting to a point where I was getting ready to close my company, and I actually see a future now.
Wow, I love that. Doc, look what you do.
Instead of closing that company, I'm talking to her about tripling the size of it. Because instead of just raising your price on something, we have to get more people that we work with. And that's a key to it, because nobody wants to be charging more than what they need to be or what their neighbor does. So the thing is, she's really good at what she does. She talked to me, and the thing is we just hit it off. And she was waiting. I think she was really waiting for somebody to help guide her and push her in that direction, because I haven't been pushing very much, and she's just taking the ball and running with it.
Wow. So you say that you've known him for about a week, and things have changed already. I know that he gives out an MP3 or a CD, okay? Before you went in there, I want to ask you, what did you think about hypnosis?
I had learned a little bit about it on YouTube. I've been interested in it and I've done some research into it, but I have never actually done it before. So it was still a brand new process for me.
Okay. But you were already interested in it. I think that's cool.
And was it what you thought it was when I went?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
Yes and no.
Okay.
What was different?
What was different is the process. I thought it was going to be a lot scarier than what it really was, and the process was actually a lot easier than I expected. And it's more than just the hypnosis too. He's a business genius, and so what he's given me this last week, when it just comes to ideas, creativity, ways of changing the way that I've been operating, and just giving me a kind of a light at the end of the tunnel of changing my mindset and the way that I work the company.
Well, that's awesome, and congratulations.
Thank you.
And good luck to you with all of that.
And it's just not working her company. She's got 2 teenagers, and the thing is we need to start looking for kids to have them in a positive. And she's done really good. She's a single mom raising 2 teenagers, running a company all by herself. So the thing is she's got a lot of work in front of her, but she's very intelligent, and she goes out and she does things. Yeah, if I guide her, I know she's gonna go out and do them. I don't have to second guess, I don't have to check up on her, I know she's gonna do it, because she's putting a program together in her family for her kid's future.
Now, with Doc, he has a 98% success rate, and here we're hearing one right now. And also, with these, and I want you to explain how you customize, because you customize the program for each person.
Well, everybody that comes in is a little bit different. They might have the same outward symptoms, otherwise a smoker, drinker, whatever it is, but their underlying problem's different. So I custom build a program for the person, not for the symptoms.
And you know what else? He won't let you fail.
How can you fail if you got a coach
Yeah,
and a
I
trainer?
want to hear it from her.
Yeah, Doc really listens to you when you come in there. So when you're spilling all the stuff out to him, he's actually sitting there taking notes of exactly everything that you're saying. And so when he custom makes this, he really does custom make it. When I got in the chair, I was pretty surprised.
Go ahead.
Yes.
And that's what it's supposed to be. That's real therapy, that's real coaching, that is real life moving forward. I don't let people fail, because you know what, if they fail, I'm failing, and I'm not a failure. We're moving forward, and I do listen to my clients, and because each one of them has a different obstacle, so when we go on that each and every week or each and every session that we do, we fine tune it for that person.
The other thing is, once you work with Doc, you have a lifetime warranty with him.
That's it, it might be 10 years. In fact, I just had another lady stop in. She stopped in from 10 years ago that I worked with her on menopause. She had mood swings.
I think I remember that lady.
She had mood swings and a lot of different things. And it started getting bad on her again after 10 years. And her husband finally said to her, why don't you go in and see that guy again? Because he really helped you the last time. So we're gonna work on that. And that's what I like. Otherwise, a lot of therapists don't do that. I give a lifetime warranty because I want to see people be successful.
Now you can call him direct. His number is 602-547-0446. You can check him out on his website. It's HYPNOTIC1.com.
How can you feel if you got a coach, a trainer, and a teammate right with you all the time? And they can text me or call me 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, even when I'm on vacation.
So I want to talk to Tracy for a second. When you went in, you really just said, oh my God, I've been really interested about hypnosis. I just want to talk to the guy.
That's
Right.
literally how it happened, yes.
And then you start, I know Doc, so he asked you, what do you do, right? And
Yes.
then all of a sudden you started telling him, and you said, what did you say? What you said to me, what did you say? You said, I just want to keep my business
Small.
small. And what did he say to you?
Oh, I don't think it was what he said. I think it was the look that came across his face.
What did you say, Doc?
I says nobody wants to keep it small. That's like saying that I don't want to make any money
Right.
and I don't want to help anybody. Imagine me saying I don't want any more clients.
Yeah, crazy. But look at what he did, and he's turned it around for you in a week's time. So we're going to go to a break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk further. Folks, let me just say this. Please, anybody that is listening to this, whether it's for you or someone that you know, call Doc and leave a message and let him tell you how he can help you. He obviously helps everyone. Again, 602-547-0446, HYPNOTIC1.com. Hang tight, we're going to be back in just a second.
This has really been a great week. I tell you what, the lady now sleeps with her husband. Another lady her husband noticed that her eyebrows and eyelashes are growing back in. The tick that she had is going away. Another client is off porn, he's not on the porn anymore, and he's finding out he's got a lot of time to clean his house and do a lot of things. He's happy. The thing is, everything is just working out great. This has been a great week.
That's great. I'm
It
happy to
is.
hear that.
I love it. And then when Chief just falls at my door, and it's just great.
What's great is how you are invested in all of your clients.
Well,
the
yeah,
way
you
that
have
are.
to.
Mhm.
And I invest myself as much as they want me to, because they need the little guys. They might need something at midnight. They might need some. They can always text me. If I don't text them right back, I'll text them as soon as I get it later on. But the thing is, I don't let people just go out there and try to do it on their own, because they'll do their old thing and they'll go back in that old rut. And let's don't do that.
Old patterns.
Let's make everybody a winner, moving on to a champion.
Yeah.
Having that accountability is huge as well.
Having them there.
Yes,
Yeah.
having accountability.
Accountable, yeah. I do, I agree.
Especially entrepreneurs. You know,
Yes.
entrepreneurs,
Well,
they're
anyone,
working.
Doc, I mean, when you think about it, a drug addict having an accountability, there's nothing like that,
Yeah.
right? So it doesn't
Somebody's
really
gotta
matter.
be accountable.
Weight loss, I mean, anything, really.
But the thing is, you know what, people that are entrepreneurs, they're working by themselves, they have no partners, and if they do have a partner, they're not really working with them.
Right.
And so the thing is a lot of people just need that little push or a little guidance, just move them over just a little bit so they see something they didn't see before.
Mhm.
And I love doing that.
That's awesome.
Nah, you're awesome. She's awesome, I tell you what, she really is.
I can't wait to talk to you after the show.
Yeah, and I can't wait for you to talk to her in 30 days and see the changes that's gonna happen in this girl's life.
Yes.
That's awesome. It's not, and I was, so, I was gonna say, before you walked in the door, if somebody said that to you, you'd be like, yeah, right, yeah,
I
right.
honestly didn't want nothing to do with it. I was putting it on in the back.
But
yeah.
now it's like, yeah, right, you know,
Right.
different, yeah.
A complete change.
Flip.
Complete change.
Well, business like an animal, you gotta keep feeding it, you gotta be nice to it.
So welcome back, everyone. We're talking with Doc, the owner of Hypnotic One, and he has a guest in with him. I love when he brings his guest in because, you know, when it comes to hypnosis, so many people think that it's like this woo-woo thing and that, oh yeah, you're gonna walk like a chicken and what is that one? Or quack like a duck, right? Or what they do like on television or in the theaters when they do it.
And I've never had anybody do that yet, but you know, why don't you come see me, Carol, maybe we'll start with you.
Oh, we'll do that on the radio, right? Well, you know, what I really think is that, first of all, number one, you were ready. You were ready. You may have not realized it, but you were ready, and because that was what brought you there in the first place. And I had asked you, Tracy, I said before you went in there to the shop that he has an office where a lot of hypnotherapists don't, right? And a lot of people do it, like they get their little certificate on the weekend and then they go in and they start to work. That's not Doc at all, completely different. Were you able to, I know he likes to teach what it is first, you know, to see that, were you able to do all of that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I was comfortable through the entire process. I really was. And he's got years of experience. I mean, all you gotta do is look at
40
his wall.
years.
He's got a wall full, so
Yeah,
yes.
it does, doesn't he?
And
Yeah.
that's just the experience of doing hypnosis and hypnotherapy and motivation, but I had a lot of experience before that. I've owned my own businesses and been very successful at it, and everybody that has a business wants it to grow, and if you don't want it to grow, it's gonna die. And why put all your blood, sweat, and tears into something and don't feed it? That business is like a living animal. You've gotta take it and feed it, you've gotta nurture it, just like kids, the same thing. And I work with a lot of kids, and kids need that training going. And it's just, I'm just excited about helping people.
You said you've had a great week with helping people, and you love their successes. I think that's what's most important.
And I went over with you the successes. I got two people that's been married for like 45, 50 years. They're back sleeping together, they're happy, and that's great. And they don't even live around here, and they come in to see me. And I got another lady that her husband noticed that her eyebrows and eyelashes are growing back in, and the ticket she had, she's getting that taken care of with me. And one of the guys, he was doing something silly, and he quit doing that, and he started cleaning his house. And isn't it great for somebody to get off an addiction and all of a sudden have a lot of energy? Because that addiction takes a lot of your time and effort. Now he's got time to clean the house up, organize it, clean his car up, and do better at his work.
So when Doc says that he has a 98% success rate, he truly means that, and you can see that with almost every one of your clients that come to you. You're gonna get an MP3 or whatever you need to take this, and you bring it home, right?
That's it.
And you do it at night in your sleep.
Yeah, you fall asleep with my CD or the MP3, and there's no effort about it. You're sleeping, plus you actually get a better night's sleep.
Would you say that?
Yes, definitely, yes.
You
This
look
last
refreshed,
week has
I'm
been
telling
great.
you.
Yes.
And so the thing is, when you're positive and you have direction, and it doesn't matter what it is, if it's business or sports or your kids or whatever it is, you have better communication and everything else, but you sleep better. Otherwise, you're not stressed out.
Can you imagine, excuse me, I don't know what's wrong, but where you just totally feel really refreshed every day?
Yeah.
Every day,
When
not
you
just
wake up
once
and
in a
you
while.
stretch a little bit, you go to the bathroom, you read some positive affirmations, you get going, you know what you're gonna do that day, you know you're gonna have challenges, you wanna have them challenges because that's the way you're going to be successful. How could you ever be a winner if you didn't have a challenge? So-
Nobody would be.
That's it. I love challenges. When people come in, I never know what they come in for, but I love it. I love a new challenge. I've had them this year already, and I tell you what, it's great. And when they come in about business or sports or an entrepreneur coming in, I love that too. It excites me.
Now, these are customized programs to meet your needs. He will not let you fail. And what's great about him is once you work with Doc, you have him for life. He has a lifetime warranty. How many people can say that?
I
I don't
don't
think
know
any.
many.
No.
Yeah, has your doctor or your therapist ever said, hey, you got a lifetime warranty with me? No. Has your attorney? No. So you know what, why do I do it? Because it gives you a feeling of security, plus you know that I'm with you. I'm helping you along the way, and it's not 2 weeks and all of a sudden I throw you out and you're on your own. No, I help you as long as you need it, and if you need me in 10 years, you give me a call or come back in, and I help you still going in that right direction.
His number is 602-547-0446. Anything, you know, you talked about addictions, right? And so many people just right away go to, you know, drugs and alcohol for that. But an addiction, everything's an addiction.
It really
If you do
is.
it a lot all the time, it's an addiction.
And addiction's anything that you do, you know you shouldn't do it that much, or you shouldn't do it at all, but you keep doing it anyway.
Mhm.
And we get you off of that, otherwise, some people are work addicted. Otherwise, there's more to life than just work. But we all have to work to get our things that we need. And the thing is a lot of times in work, we need to enjoy it too.
You know what I have to say is that really they should teach this stuff in school.
I've had
It's
more
really-
parents tell me that.
Yeah.
Because now we're getting their kids to go in the right direction.
Yeah, and they're thinking about success before anything.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Oh, awesome, awesome.
Mhm.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I've taught at the colleges. I went out to Estrella College and did a seminar and a demonstration in front of a psychology department and hypnotized everybody in the class. And then all of a sudden hypnotized them in front of the class, and they all of a sudden just melted down on the floor.
Mm.
So that means everybody loves relaxation. everybody can go into a state of hypnosis. In a state of hypnosis, you're going to accept them positive suggestion. I give you so much easier, and it stays with you. It's not like your brother, sister, husband, or wife giving you the suggestions and telling you what to do, and you say no. It's, you want that to happen, what I'm telling you. Otherwise, I give you the suggestions that you need for your success and your health, wealth, and happiness.
His number again, 602-547-0446. Check him out. It's HYPNOTIC1.com. You know, I was gonna ask you, when you first came in and it was just for checking out what hypnosis is, right?
Correct,
Right.
yes.
And with your business, now that tell everybody who just tuned in, just say what happened, because I want you to be able to repeat that.
So with my business, I've just changed my mindset completely. When I first came in there, I was ready to close it up. I was just tired of the way that, honestly, I had been running it. The problem really was not my business.
It was you?
It was me. And he was able to help me reframe a lot of things and see what I was doing in a different perspective. And then on top of that, he started to hit me with a lot of creativity of ways that I can change. And I just grabbed hold of that and I
And
ran
it's
with
been
it.
a week, folks. It's been about a little bit
And
over a
then
week.
I knew she was gonna be fast at doing it, because some people, you can just tell they're waiting for somebody to unlock that door and let them go.
Right.
And that's what I love to do.
Absolutely. I think it's awesome with what you do and what I've seen, and I've known Doc now for 16, almost 17 years, and I have seen so many. You have brought a lot of different patients in, your clients in, and I love when they come in, because, you know, it's so cool to hear the successes.
And people always ask me, and they've asked me for 10 years, when are you gonna retire? Why would I retire from something I really enjoy doing?
Right. I've
I
heard
mean,
other
some
women
people
say
go
that.
out and play golf, and I like that too. But I really like to help people go to the next level. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what growth that Tracy's gonna do to that next level and beyond.
Now, again, we want people to know that almost anything that you're dealing with, and I wanted to ask you, this went out and then it came back into my brain, about hypnosis and how that works when you're dealing with something like with what Tracy was. How did the hypnosis help?
Well, it goes to the underlying problems, and we haven't even hit on a lot of it.
And to think differently about it.
And that's it.
But permanently.
And that's it. It's not just somebody telling you positive suggestions. It's going to another level in your mind.
But I also think that you do things way differently than anybody else.
I hope so.
I know so.
I do too, because I love business, I love people, and I love people that challenge me, and they want help,
So
but
it's
they
not
don't think
just-
they can be helped, but I show them how they can be helped, and they all of a sudden start climbing that ladder to success.
And as they're climbing that ladder to success, you're always there, right there to help them
That's
along the
it.
way. Because, you're not just gonna go and do it and say, okay, you're all better now, go ahead and go. This is different, especially when it comes to helping people in the business side of things. But even I've known people that you've helped with drugs, and now their business is doing so well, and you're helping them with that too.
There's always an obstacle between a person and success, and we need to get rid of that obstacle. We've all had them. I've had my obstacles, and every time an obstacle gets between me and what I really want, that obstacle's gone.
Because why? He knows how to do it.
Yeah, that's it. People always ask me, how'd you do it? And I says, well, I'm a hypnotist. You hypnotized yourself? Of course.
Guess what? Actually, people are learning to do this on their own when you take it home and you go to sleep with it.
And that's it, but they need the guidance of it.
Yeah, that you can't
You know
do it
what?
without it. You
And
really.
I've had the 40 years of experience in about every walk of life.
The phone number to call him is 602-547-0446. Tracy, congratulations. Aren't you glad you walked in that door?
I am very glad, and I recommend everybody go for it.
The number again to call is 602-547-0446. It's HYPNOTIC1.com.